Hi friends, welcome. Previously we have seen why to start with Python and where to platform to use, why to use Colab also. Now we'll see where our files are getting stored, how you'll manage the file, how you'll move the files as we are using Colab, so it will be storing in the Google Drive, how these files are commonly managed, that we will see. Plus, we'll also see because we are not learning Python, we are learning Python along with the AI. So, what you will do is in the Colab platform, how you will evoke the AI assistance. So, the always the your assistant, the AI tool will be with you to help you in coding. So, that also we'll see. In addition to that, we'll also see in the Plus2Net in our blog post how you will download the source codes or take the code and use it in your Colab platform or in the platform what you are using, Visual Studio Code or anything, how you will download and use it. These things we'll learn. Let me start from a blank window. So, new tab I have opened. I have already logged into my Google account. So, your Gmail or your Google account, whatever you are using, log in first there. So, your own collab uh, connected to your own your Google Drive will be open. So, here I am searching just Google Colab or Google Collaboratory, whatever, or Colab Notebook, whatever you want, you can this thing. Now here the first result, welcome to Colab. This we have seen already. Now here it is. Create a new notebook. My theme is dark theme, so I have used it. You can go to setting and change the theme also. Here it is your setting. Now I can create a new notebook or whatever notebook previously I have used it, that I can open it. So one thing I will do it. Let me just scroll down what I have used in our previous session. This one. So this is the one I am opening an existing notebook. Otherwise, I can click this and go to a new notebook. Now let's just open this. So just wait, it will open. Yeah, it is opening the notebook for me. Fine, here it is. Now I can save it anytime I want to save it. File menu, save. All the options are there. New notebook, upload notebook. Your existing file you can pull and upload the file. Now what we will be seeing now is where this file is stored. So you can all these options you can see. Suppose I want a copy of this file. Whatever the code originally I have written, I want to return it, but same time I want one more copy of it so I can further continue. Here it is, save a copy in drive. Now because it is creating a copy. Now let's move to our drive now. Okay, it has already created a copy for me. It will tell me the new file and name also, it will give a new name. Here you see copy of testing one day. I can change this. I can say it next file or whatever you want to know. Just click there and see that. Now I will come out of this edit mode and save it. And saving this, save. Now where this file has gone. Now let me just come to your drive, your Google Drive. Actually, we are not focusing more on the drive. We are just want to show it where it is. Now let me just refresh my another tab. I had opened this. So let me, you can just see here is the my file, next file testing one IP. It is in my Google Drive. Now what you do is Colab notebooks directory will be available in your drive. Log into your drive, say drive.google.com, whatever, you just search it. In another tab also you can use it, but you must log into same Google account. Fine. So now once you are there, you can see this next file. Now once you have the file in your drive, you can right click it. All the options of download, rename, make a copy, share, organize. Here you can move all the things you can do. Anyway, these are the part of the any file you use it in your Google Drive. So we will not focus much. It is all the utility of the drive file. So you can focus on that. Now let us see how we will use the AI assistant. So in our editor we are now, let us just start a code block. But before that, you can see here the icon here. This is the Gemini icon. So you can click that and see this. Now let me just open it. Here it is opened. I can close this also. Let me just come to a new cell here. This is a code block. As in previous session, we had discussed about what is a code block and text block. Code block will be executing it. So let's start a code block. Here you can see start coding or generative with AI. Now click this generate. Now here it is. I can type it. Give me Simple code to add two numbers. Fine, let's just run it. Now before that, it is not connected, so I must connect it. Connecting. Okay, on automatically it will connect, but it will take some time to connect it to the backend server. It is so far I was working on my own browser and all. Now connecting. So first time it takes time. Okay, now it has allocated RAM and disk space to me. So it uses I can see also. It is here it also you can see the uses. Now let me just run this now. It's running. Simple. I have asked code to how you will use add two numbers. So it is giving me. Now you just see here it is. It has given me. Now let me just without understanding anything. Let us close this so we can get a full screen. Fine. Now let me run this. Yeah, it is this the sum of 5 and 10 is 15. Now here it is. It has given me all the details here. I can edit it also, but the code it has written for me. Now, if you are not getting the AI assistance in your screen, do one thing. Come to the settings. Here you see AI assistant tab is there. This link is there. Click that. Here you see all the checkbox. It is self-explanatory prompts, whatever you want, hide generate AI feature. All the things you will get it here. So enable it or disable it, whatever you want, you can do it from here. Here is the blog post which will give you all the details. Now this URL you will get it in your description below. So you will get it, and in this page also you will get the link to back to the download the code and to the video tutorials also. You can see this is the you can use it as an index page or a home page. Below that many tutorial live sessions are there, details. Here the entire course what we are going to discuss you can get it. Now let me just take you to the basics of Colab page. Here the hyperlinks are there. You want to read all the platforms what we discussed in the previous session, you can get the blog post here, how to install it, overview, all the features. Now let's go to Colab. So we are back in our Colab page. So you will get lot of assistant or help from here, link to our previous tutorials, whatever. You can learn this, read it all the pieces wise you can read or go at a one go. Now here a blue link will be box will be appearing. Yeah, enhance your notebook. Okay, read this, and further where is my link to get it from here. You will get all the details also. Here it is. Sorry, here it is. You can just click this, then it will take you to GitHub. Now let's just click and see the GitHub. Now once you click this, and by the time if you are logged in, this entire code will be automatically opened in your Colab platform. So it's see here open in Colab. This button is there. It is in GitHub. You can save it. It will open in your GitHub account. So try that. Now entire code you can just see. This is a sample page only. You can see that. Then open in Colab. Click that. Then the file will be opened in your Colab platform, because right now I am in the same platform, so it will open for me in the edit mode, whatever mode I have. Now once you open in your Colab platform, just go to your file menu, save it, give a different file name or same file name, whatever you want, save it there and keep on working with your code. You can even download it also. Here also there is a download link is there, both way, either a Jupyter notebook or .py file. Whatever way you want, the file will be downloaded to your system. That's all, friends. Hope you have enjoyed this our discussion. So start with Colab. Continue. We'll be now discussing with file handling, variables, what is the different types of variable. Many basic things we'll discuss it. I will show you. And every time we'll learn with the AI assistant. So when you go and you understand the basics, when you go for the complex programming, you can use the AI assistants to develop the code. So your productivity will go up. But understanding these basics will help you to write proper prompt, proper problem description, everything. You can give it a better or an improved way to communicate with the AI tool. So that we'll learn. So that's all, friends. And you have any doubt, idea, suggestion, questions, use the comment section below to post it. And my request is please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified as soon as we post the tutorial. And we are frequently doing that also. Please share this with your friends, and thank you for watching.